friend, if you've noticed that your voice is fatiguing more than usual or you're struggling to produce a clear sound, you're not alone. I think you might be experiencing pandemic voice. Hi, I'm Kate Glasheen. I'm a voice and dialect coach with a passion for health and wellness. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe below, and you can always find out more about me at kateglasheen.com. Let's get started. The number of hours I spend in front of a screen have increased exponentially since the pandemic began. Now, in addition to working on my computer or watching TV, I'm teaching, attending classes and workshops, watching theatrical productions, and even socializing all through online platforms. And my eyes aren't the only things to suffer from all this screen time. If we're not careful, certain aspects of this new remote world can really undermine our healthy vocal habits. Healthy vocal use starts with efficient breath support, and we know our posture can compromise this. Take care that your workstation, whether seated or standing, allows you to fully lengthen from your tailbone through the top of your head. If your camera isn't high enough, the tendency is to roll forward and slouch down until you're fully in the frame. Slouching compresses and collapses your entire torso, and this inhibits your breathing. Your ribs can't fully expand and your diaphragm can't fully descend. This limits the amount of air you take in, as well as creating excess tension in your larynx. Without getting too technical, when you don't have enough breath, your little intrinsic laryngeal muscles have to kick into tension overdrive just to make phonation happen. So whether you invest in a standing desk or just put your computer on a stack of books, make sure that your workstation encourages good alignment and a fully lengthened spine. Next is the tendency to lean forward toward the screen in an effort to see or even hear better. But forward head posture puts additional strain on your larynx, and it narrows your airway, which again cuts off your breath support. If you notice that you're jutting your chin toward the screen, and assuming you don't legitimately need glasses, try adjusting the resolution and brightness in order to make things easier to see. And be prepared to adjust the volume as well, rather than your head position, because volume and sound quality and internet connection is going to vary from person to person as well as between online platforms. If you're still experiencing vocal strain, it may be that you're pushing or using more volume than you need to. Since etiquette dictates that we keep our microphones off while we're not speaking, it can be really disconcerting to have little to no oral feedback coming from the other people in the virtual room. And since we can't get a real sense of the feeling or mood of the room like we can in person, the tendency is often to push vocally in an attempt to reach people through the interwebs. Sometimes just recognizing this tendency is enough for you to make an adjustment. But if not, you might consider investing in an inexpensive microphone to serve as a visual reminder that you don't need to shout. I use a Blue Snowball when I'm teaching, which is a simple USB mic, runs $40 to $50, and it just reminds me I don't need to shout, and also improves the sound quality on the other end of whatever call I'm on. For the most part, you don't have to spend money to make adjustments that will support your vocal health. Piles of books or a music stand might do the trick, and even just alternating between sitting and standing can really help. But I have a sneaky suspicion that all this online activity is not going to go away even when we do begin to return to normal. Now that we've been forced to go remote, many teachers and coaches may continue to offer online content in addition to their in-person practice. Self-tape auditions were already a part of the industry, and it's only going to become more prevalent. And really, it's kind of nice to be able to socialize with friends all around the country, or maybe do a play reading with actors who are in different cities who you otherwise might never get to work with. Remote work is not likely to disappear when the pandemic restrictions do. So it might be wise to start slowly investing in items like an adjustable desk, an ergonomically designed chair, and a decent microphone. However you go about it, ensure that your working environment is conducive to consistent, healthy vocal use. After all, it's an investment in your instrument and ultimately your career.